Alright, so when we're given a slope and a point, we will be able to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. So keep in mind that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Keep in mind that we have a point, xy, and our m is our slope. So xy is a point. Now, there's several lines with the same slope that may go through that point, but we need to find the y-intercept, which is the b. That's our goal. So we're going to substitute our x and our y and our slope and figure out what our y-intercept is. So let's do that. So we have y equals mx plus b. Keep in mind that our slope is our m, this is our x, and this is our y. So if I substitute our values in, the only value we don't have is b. So our y value, be careful when you plug these in, it's 1 equals my slope, which is 4, times my x, which is negative 1, plus b. Again, my y is 1, my m is 4, my x is negative 1. So I have 1 equals 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, plus b. To solve for that, I add 4 to both sides, and my b equals 5. So now to substitute it back in my equation, I have an m and I have a b. So I write y equals 4x plus b. Or sorry, plus 5. Because our b is 5. 4x plus 5. And that is the answer. In our next example, my slope is m, which is 3, and my point is 1, 5, which is my x and my y. So if I write y equals mx plus b, I can substitute my y, which is 5, my m, which is 3, my x, which is 1, and I don't know my b. We're trying to solve that. Again, 5 equals 3 times 1, which is 3, plus b, which we don't know. To solve for the b, we have to subtract 3 from both sides. 5 minus 3 is 2, and 2 equals my b. So again, I can rewrite my equation now that I know what m and b is. So I can say y equals my m, which is 3x, plus my b, which is 2. In the next example, my slope is negative 1, that's my m. My point is xy, which is negative 2, comma 3. And I'm going to substitute into my slope-intercept equation y equals mx plus b. Again, my y comes first, that's my 3, equals m, which is negative 1, times my x, which is negative 2, plus my b. I don't know that yet. I'm going to multiply over here. 3 equals negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2, plus b. And to solve for b, I subtract 2 from both sides. 3 minus 2 is 1, so b equals 1. Again, I know my m and I know my b, so now I can write an equation of a line. Y equals m, which is negative 1, x, plus my b, which is 1. And in my last example, don't freak out because there's a fraction here. I'll show you how to do that. My slope is m. My point is my x and my y. So again, I substitute in for my slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Again, I put my y in first, that's my x. My m is 3/2. My x is negative 4. And I don't know my b. So let's take this one step at a time here. 8 equals 3/2. Now, negative 4 as a fraction is negative 4 over 1. Let's just rewrite it like that. If I want to multiply fractions, I have to multiply the tops, my numerators, and multiply my denominators. So 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. 2 times 1 is 2. Again, I can clean that up a little bit. So 3 times 4 is negative 12. 2 times 1 is 2. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. 8 equals negative 6 plus b. Now to solve for b, I add 6 to both sides. And my b is 8 plus 6, which is 14. Again, I know my slope is 3/2, and my y-intercept is 14, so I can write an equation of a line. Y equals my m, which is 3/2, x, and my y-intercept is 14, so I say plus 14. Remember, if my y-intercept was a negative number, there'd be a minus there instead of a plus.